What up, players? I thought I'd do a quick follow-up to my Gunbreaker starter kit video by putting together some examples of how to rotate your cooldowns in dungeons on big pulls. We're in the second week of Shadowbringers now, and most people are on that Gosha grind, so fast and efficient dungeon running is in high demand right now. As a player who's also leveling healer alts, more often than not, I see newer tanks who do not utilize a defensive rotation properly, or who do not use their defensives during non-boss encounters at all. Remember, those defense buttons are not just for tank busters and big extreme primal use. Proactive tanking in dungeons is going to ensure that you're protected as much as you possibly can be, as well as allow your healer more flexibility on healing mana conservation and damage output. In this video, I'll be going through some examples of larger pack pulls in the new level 80 dungeons and outlining the defensives I'm using. On the top right area of the video, you'll see the cooldown being used currently in the encounter to give you an idea of how I'm weaving together all of these cooldowns during the pull. Also, it's implied that you'll be using Aurora on cooldown while hilt deep in these pulls, so don't forget about that self-heal. Alright, let's take a look at some of these pulls and how they play out. I'm going to start off with a few smaller double pulls to ease into the action. So I grab the first pack, and I immediately start running towards the second one. Put up a Heart of Stone. Kind of pack everything together, follow that with a Nebula and an Arm's Length. Hashtag No Mercy Bowshock. Getting everything closer together here. Nebula's about to fall off. There's my Aurora. My health looks really good here, so I don't really have to use too many cooldowns on this pull. Rampart goes up. TLDR, the overall defensive dream is to spread your cooldowns out with minimal overlap to maintain some flavor of defense up as long as possible. Okay, going into the next pull, I'm going to do about the same thing. I'm going to get the first pack, I'm going to put an AoE on them before I take off to the next pack. Coming up on the next pack, I'm going to jump in, get a little AoE on them, make sure everyone's grouped up, then I'm going to Heart of Stone. I'm going to pop Camouflage here. My health still looks pretty good, so I'm not going to go crazy on the cooldowns. I'm going to Bloodfest into a couple Circle of Fates, just to get cartridges reloaded quickly. After the Camouflage, I'm going to do another Heart of Stone. Here's one of my favorite combos, Rampart and Arm's Length, slowing everything down, 20% less damage. I'm going to move forward and try to stun this guy. Also, while you're doing this, don't forget to do those interrupts. There's another Heart of Stone. And we're going to finish the pack out. This next pull is a little bit more spicy. I'm going to jump right in. I'm going to AoE this first pack. I'm going to do a Heart of Stone just to take those initial hits before I run to the next pack. Jumping into the next pack. I'm going to do another one of my favorite combos, Nebula and Arm's Length. After that Nebula, I'm going to put Rampart up. Right here, I actually double up my cooldowns, Heart of Stone and Rampart. Typically, you don't want to put these together. You want to space these out. Follow that with a Camouflage. It's getting a little dire here. And this is where I super bolide. This is pretty much where I turned this frown upside down. Had I spaced out that Heart of Stone a little bit better, the healer might have had a better time staying on top of healing me. But you know, if we don't screw up from time to time, we can't learn. Alright, this next pull we're going to up the pace a little bit. I'm going to get the first pack. Heart of Stone. Do a drive-by danger zone. It's always going to be danger zone to me. I don't care what anyone says. I'm going to go into the next pack. Get some AoE rolling. Rampart and arm's length. I'm going to follow this Rampart with another Heart of Stone. And follow that with a Camouflage. Health is dipping a little bit low here, but I think we're going to be alright. And after that Camouflage, I'm going to do one more Heart of Stone just to finish it out. Everyone's fully engorged coming off that last pull, so we're going to try to do the real go hard mode on this next pull. We're going to jump right in, we're going to put some AoE down. We're going to grab this patrol. We're going to bring it back and assess the situation, put a Heart of Stone up. But this group is real thirsty, so we're going to keep going. We're going to target the one mob we know that need to interrupt. We're going to put Rampart up. We're going to do some more AoE. We're going to get everyone packed nicely together. We're going to get that interrupt. We're going to stack Nebula on Rampart. A little bit of a misplay on my part. Sometimes we get a little excited. We're going to follow that with a Heart of Stone. Health is still looking pretty good here. Camouflage comes up. We're going to handcuff that to arm's length. Don't forget to do those interrupts if you can get to them. After that Camouflage, we're going to put a Heart of Stone up. On to the last pull for the video. Jump right in, put some AoE out. Heart of Stone. I'm going to pack them all together. No Mercy Bow Shock. I'm going to put a Camouflage on. Right here we got a lot of AoE magic going out, so I'm going to Heart of Light. Just in case any of the rest of the team steps into the next one. And put our Heart of Stone back out. And try to squeeze into the middle of this, get any stuns I can on some of these guys. I'm going to put a Nebula arm's length out. Everyone's getting slowed down. And then I'm going to follow that up with a Rampart. Alright players, that's going to wrap this one up. Hopefully some of this information was beneficial to you guys. Always remember to thank your healers and make sure they give consent for those Girthy pulls. And be sure to subscribe and comment if that sort of thing gives you some feels. Titania has been scumbagging me all weekend by not dropping my shiny new Gunblade, so expect to see some strangely not guided video involving her soon, as well as some upcoming Ninja Starter Kit adventures. Like our boy Yoshi always says, please look forward to it.